In the words of Chinua Achebe, "The world has no end, and what is good among one people is an abomination with others." With this profound statement, we begin our exploration of Things Fall Apart, a novel that stands as a beacon in the vast sea of African literature. This masterpiece, penned by Achebe, takes us back in time to pre-colonial Nigeria, a period rich in culture, tradition, and social complexity. The central figure of our tale is Okonkwo, a man whose life is as intricate and compelling as the era he lives in. Things Fall Apart is more than a novel. It's a journey into a time and place far removed from our own, yet deeply connected to the human experience. It's a testament to the indomitable spirit of man and the relentless tide of change. So let's dive with me into the world of Okonkwo, a world rich with culture, tradition, and transformation. Okonkwo, a man whose fear of weakness and failure leads him to a path of strength and resilience. Meet Okonkwo, a man of great stature in Umuofia, a fictional village in Nigeria. His story is one of ambition, strength, and determination. From his humble beginnings, Okonkwo's relentless drive and fear of failure propel him to the helm of power. His courage in war and his prowess in wrestling earn him a reputation of great respect in his society. Delving into his personal life, Okonkwo is a polygamous man with 3 wives and several children. Each wife and child adds a unique dynamic to his life, shaping his character and his decisions. His household is a testament to his wealth and influence. Okonkwo's achievements are not just personal. His contribution to the society of Umuofia solidifies his standing, making him a figure of power and authority. His life, marked by personal success and societal respect, is about to face a dramatic turn. As Achebe wrote, "The white man is very clever. He has put a knife on the things that held us together and we have fallen apart." In the world of Umuofia, the arrival of the Europeans was like the sudden appearance of an alien species. Strangers, with skin as pale as the moonlight and clothed in garments unlike anything they had ever seen, they were a curiosity at first. Their language was strange, their customs were peculiar, and their religion was an enigma. The Europeans, in their own right, were equally intrigued by the vibrant culture and rich traditions of Umuofia. The initial encounters were marked by a sense of wonder, curiosity, and mutual respect. The locals were intrigued by the foreign customs and technology of the Europeans, while the Europeans were fascinated by the rich cultural heritage of Umuofia. However, as time passed, the relationship between the two groups took a dramatic turn. The Europeans introduced a new religion, Christianity, to the people of Umuofia. This was a radical departure from the traditional belief system of the locals, which revolved around multiple deities and ancestral worship. The new religion was appealing to some, especially to those who felt marginalized or oppressed by the traditional societal structures of Umuofia. The introduction of Christianity caused a significant rift within the community. Some embraced the new faith, seeing in it a promise of liberation and equality. Others, like our protagonist Okonkwo, viewed it as a threat to their way of life and an affront to their ancestral gods. The arrival of the Europeans and their religion sowed seeds of discord, creating a divide between the traditionalists and the converts. The Europeans, with their advanced technology and different worldview, presented a challenge to the established order of Umuofia. Their influence began to permeate every aspect of life in the village, altering its socio-political landscape and causing a shift in power dynamics. As the European influence grows, the threads holding Umuofia together start to unravel. In the face of change, Okonkwo stands firm, but his world is falling apart. As the Europeans begin to permeate Igbo society, Okonkwo, our tragic hero, resists the new order. He is a man rooted in tradition, his identity intertwined with the customs and values of his people. But change is like a wave, unyielding and relentless, and Okonkwo is a rock standing against the tide. His resistance to change is not without consequence. A series of tragic events unfold, each one chipping away at Okonkwo's stature, his power, his pride. The first blow comes with the accidental killing of a clansman's son. This act, unintended yet unforgivable, leads to Okonkwo's exile. He is banished from his village of Umuofia, forced to take refuge in his motherland Bimbanta for 7 long years. During his exile, Okonkwo can only watch as the world he knew, the world he fought for, begins to crumble under the weight of colonial intrusion. The people, his people, are being swayed by the allure of the new religion, their unity fracturing, their traditions fading. After 7 years, Okonkwo returns to Umuofia, but it's not the home he remembers. The European missionaries and their faith have taken root, their influence spreading like wildfire, consuming the old ways. Okonkwo is a stranger in his own land, a relic of a time gone by. His spirit, however, remains unbroken. He clings to his beliefs, standing alone against the tide of change. But his defiance only serves to isolate him further, driving him to his ultimate demise. In the end, Okonkwo, a man of great strength and honor, takes his own life. A tragic end for a tragic hero. His downfall is not just the fall of one man, but the fall of a culture, a way of life. His death symbolizes the end of an era, the tragic loss of a culture under the weight of colonialism. Okonkwo, a man of honor in his world, meets an end that symbolizes the tragic loss of a culture. As the story of Okonkwo ends, the story of a new world begins. A world caught in the throes of change, a world where the old is clashing with the new. Things Fall Apart is more than just the tale of one man's fall from grace. It is a profound exploration of the human struggle between tradition and transformation. The novel reveals the intricate tapestry of a culture on the brink of an upheaval, and the tragic fate of a hero too rigid to adapt. Okonkwo, a man of immense strength and pride, becomes a symbol of the devastating price we pay when we refuse to bend with the winds of change. His story is a poignant reminder of the complexities of cultural collision. It challenges us to question, to understand, and to empathize. Do like, share, and subscribe our channel for more content. It beckons us to navigate the intricate labyrinth of human experience, celebrating diversity and acknowledging the inevitable tide of progress. In Things Fall Apart, Achebe invites us to reflect on the complexities of cultural collision and the tragic cost of rigid resistance to change.